So much fun. Thank you, Lucy and Purple Stardust. They're our incredible house band tonight. We'll introduce them all a little bit later. And I want to say thank you to our dance crew, Katie Kelly, Cassie Sapp, Emma Selfers from Syndicate Crew. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Dancing with the Missoula Stars, the Arts Missoula Stars. Before we begin, we acknowledge the original stewards of this land and their descendants, many of whom continue to live, work, teach, and create here. We honor them with gratitude and respect in our actions. Tonight, we're here to support Arts Missoula's mission of education, advocacy, and celebration, supporting public art, cultural connection, and the artists and organizations who make Missoula special. And of course, we celebrate our incredible celebrity dancers. I'm getting some instructions from backstage. That's probably a good thing. There is a big X right here. So these teams have trained for 2 months, giving their all in every step and turn. This evening is meant to be a party and a celebration for the arts. Support your favorite stars and their professional dance partners with cheers. And donations. In case you missed it, every dollar you raise, or we raise, this is a hard script to memorize, equals 1 vote. And as luck would have it, there are multiple ways to vote with your dollar. Each team also had the opportunity to collect a gift basket with their name on it. You'll notice when you came through, to include in our silent auction. The proceeds from that gift basket will be added to their total at the end of the night. And when you paid for your tickets, you could assign their value to your team. With your donations tonight and the ticket combination with the silent auction will determine the winner of tonight's event. So the Mirrorball Trophy is going home with a new person tonight. All right. Now, please put your hands together for the engine running the machine tonight, a woman I love and respect tremendously, our fearless leader and the executive director of Arts Missoula, Heather Adams.
Thank you, Shannon. I'm not going to drop the coat, sorry. Thank you all so much for being here. I want to start with something Albert Camus said. True generosity toward the future consists in giving everything to the present. And that's exactly what you're doing tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Check this out. Every year I get smarter. I put a little ring on my cards. See, the arts make people smarter. Before we go any further, I just want to take a quick moment to recognize everybody. Thank you to the Arts Missoula team. Lucy Taylor, who also happens to be our singer, one of our singers. She works at Arts Missoula, and Maddie Gilbert and Fiona Harris, you're amazing. Really, there's 3 of us that put this together, of course, with an incredible board and lots of volunteers. To our board, you lead with dedication and vision, and we could not do it without you. Our volunteers who show up for us all year long in multiple ways, thank you so much. To our sponsors that make this work sustainable, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much, sponsors. So please, you have little sheets of paper on your chairs, flip that over, patronize those sponsors. If you see them, say, hey, thank you for supporting the arts. It's really important. To our band, so every year we kind of level up in some way. You know, we moved to the Wilma a couple years ago. That was pretty cool, right? It's a good spot, right? Yeah, okay, good. And then this year we leveled up with the band. Purple Stardust, one night only. They'll probably break up tomorrow. But I want to say the band leader, Simon Hickey, I called him and I said, hey, what do you think? All Prince and Bowie music? And he listened to it and wrote out charts. These charts don't exist for this arrangement. So give it up for the band. Yeah, they're pretty amazing. And to link it up with live dance is pretty hard. To our pros and stars, you're all amazing. Thank you so much. And of course you, really, thank you for being here. What gives me hope right now in this very uncertain time that we're living in is that we're not powerless, that we have agency. We get to decide what kind of community we have right here, and nothing can change that, right? We decide how creativity is valued. We get to decide how people are seen and felt and how they take care of each other. We get to decide that. And much of our work at Arts Missoula happens sort of behind the scenes, right? It's building infrastructure, creating access, advocating in rooms where decisions are made about what this community looks like and feels like. And we care about how organizations and that community all thrive together. So that's a lot of our work. Some of it is unseen. So thank you for being here to see us tonight in this moment. So tonight's a celebration, but it's also a declaration. We believe in a future where the arts continue to inspire and bring us together to celebrate our diversity because it drives innovation and strengthens bonds between people. Because we choose to be equitable, because it's the moral thing to do, it's the right thing to do, and that we get to choose to be inclusive, because all humans deserve a seat at the table. Those words are never off limits in the arts. The arts is what brings everyone to the table. So thank you for being here tonight. You show us that what we're doing matters. And if you don't know us, if you're here for one of your, a star or a pro, I invite you to get to know us. We do a lot throughout the year, and I hope that I see more of you. Again, thank you so much for being here. And watch a little bit about what we do. Over here.
Art fuels Missoula. Your support makes it all possible. At the heart of everything we do are the people. We've reimagined our membership program, working to create a more unified and connected arts ecosystem and map the assets we've created in our community. Our directories make it easy to discover artists, organizations, and venues, and our events calendar and community board are a resource for experiences and opportunities. Our newsletters, our radio show, The Source, and First Friday promotions ensure the arts are visible and accessible. And membership socials provide opportunities for artists and businesses across disciplines to connect, convene, and collaborate. This year, through our Sister City Exchange with Palmerston North, New Zealand, we experienced what it looks like when a community centers people in its cultural vision, where artists help lead and diverse voices shape the future. The visit provided not only inspiration, but also a clear framework for how Missoula can continue to advance its own cultural planning efforts in meaningful, community-centered ways, and how we ensure everyone feels like Missoula belongs to them. Strong creative communities don't happen by accident, they are built. We've enhanced First Friday by connecting businesses and artists to host art openings, provide advertising assets through our monthly First Friday newsletter, and the Arts Missoula Directory app. In collaboration with a small group of galleries and supporters, Arts Missoula is writing for funding to further grow and promote Missoula's rich First Friday scene to locals and tourists alike. Our fiscal sponsorship program helps creative projects grow sustainably while building organizational knowledge and leadership. In 2025, we launched Sculpture Missoula, a beautiful sculpture park in the heart of Sawmill District, illustrating the value of placemaking through the arts. We will award 2 grants supporting projects, art making, and skills development. This is the infrastructure that supports creativity, often behind the scenes, but essential to everything we see. The arts tell the story of who we are. Each New Year's Eve, we host Missoula on Main, a citywide festival of art and culture that transform our city into music, performances, and creativity. At German Fest, we raise a stein to our sister city, Neckargemünd, Germany. And New Zealand Day is a lively partnership with the Missoula Maggots that help to keep our international friendships alive through food, music, and tradition. Each year, we also honor the visionaries, creators, educators, and businesses that shape Missoula's arts ecosystem at the Arts Missoula Annual Awards. Through Cultural Feast, we ensure that access reaches children and families who might otherwise be left out, because everyone deserves the chance to create and be seen. We celebrate our 4th year of this partnership with Missoula Food Bank. Through our partnership with the Americans for the Arts, we advocate for Missoula's creative voice on a broader stage, because representation matters not just on the stage, but in the systems that shape our community. As Missoula changes, what kind of community do we want to be? For the first time in decades, we are leading a cultural planning process for Missoula, one that will be artist-led, community-driven, and rooted in listening. We will gather stories, ask hard questions, and build a shared vision for the future of the arts and culture in our city. At the same time, we continue to support artists directly through artist grants, professional development, and opportunities that help creative work thrive. Because when artists are supported, communities are stronger. That is made all possible because of you. Your support fuels the people, strengthens the work, builds the infrastructure, and expands representation. Together, we are shaping a more connected, inclusive, and creative Missoula. Together, we are building what comes next.
The arts have an impact on everything around us, I think, and they give us a safe place to wonder and let our minds relax and expand. So thank you, Arts Missoula, Heather, and staff for taking leadership in venturing to this place of culture and celebration. Now, meet the teams through a sneak peek behind the scenes at rehearsals.
I'm C.
And I'm Cal.
And I said yes to Dancing with Arts Missoula Stars because I love dance, I love teaching dance, and I love my community.
I said yes because it's an opportunity for me to give back to the community in a way that really matters. The ethos of what Arts Missoula is doing is really beautiful.
I said yes to Dancing with the Stars because I don't know how to dance and I wanted to learn and get out of my comfort zone, and this was a way to do that. And I support Art Missoula because art has been a very important part of my life, and I love it.
I'm a musician and I wanted to get in my body and try something new, and I really am doing the tango.
What is your favorite Arts Missoula program?
My favorite Arts Missoula program is Missoula on Main because a lot of area dancers and then professional dancers in the community get to come together and do a big showcase.
My favorite program is artist grants, and I think that this is the biggest thing that Arts Missoula can do. Just come together and try to get money for artists who have great talent but cannot get somewhere because of effing money. So grants are super important.
Sure.
So thank you.
Okay, 3 words that describe our experience so far. Fun, challenging, and sweaty. A little sweaty. Good, sweaty's good.
Arts Missoula because they continue to support and grow the arts throughout the community, and I wouldn't be here without it.
Thank you so much. This has been so fun dancing the tango. Can't wait. April 11th. We'll see you on the Roma stage.
Thank you to everybody that's shown up so far and sponsored our team, especially Rock and Rudy's and Bruce, as well as other family members and community members. Thank you.
Mom, Dad, Josh, Lynn, Lana, Rain, and so many more. Thank you for
Thanks,
doing
guys.
it. Yes.
Woo! Arts Missoula makes this town a better place by being your local arts agency.
Thank you, Arts Missoula.
Let's go. I heard it already. There's a little bit of attitude in that video. It was really great. I want to give a special thanks to our corporate sponsors tonight. That would be Showtime Academy, Rockin' Rudy's, our media sponsors, MissoulaEvents.net and MCAT for media assistance grant. And a special shout out to Kendall from Nonstop Local for covering the event, and our friends at Missoula Broadcasting for your match. And thank you to our silent auction contributors. Speaking of the silent auction, we will announce the closing of the auction with 10 to 15 minutes to spare, so you can get your last bids in. Again, the proceeds from each item will be credited to the team listed on the bid sheet. So get something really great and support your favorite team at the same time. All right, now we know why we're all gathered here. We're here to take command of the present and engage the future for the arts and the greater community of Missoula. Let's blow past our goal of $55,000. You can see it right up over here. The goal board on the wall will give you a real-time update on the overall total. So yes, as you donate throughout the night, the total on that board goes up. You won't get to see who the teams are that are leading. We'll announce those separately, but that number will continue to go up as we make donations. You can gauge for yourself what we need to raise through that. Right now, we're at $26,176. That's a pretty good start. On our way to $55,000 with my rough math, that means we got 30 grand to go. So I think we have a little task ahead of us this morning, or this evening, rather. God, this morning. It's like I've been in the dark all day. All right, so see the little QR code up in the lower left-hand corner? You can scan that QR code. It takes you right to the donation page. The donation page is hosted by Give Butter. In the event that you don't land with Give Butter, scan the code again, because you need to be with Give Butter to make a donation. You can check out with Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay, or credit card. So, don't forget to credit the team you want to see the Mirror Ball trophy presented to at the end of the night. There's a drop-down menu with each team's name where you can pick your team when you make your donation. All right. So let's practice. How about everybody take out their phone right now? Please, I'm asking you. Scan the QR code on the wall. Has everybody made a donation already? So do you know what you're doing? Do we not need to take this step? No, we don't need to take this step. Okay. Maybe we should anyway. All right. At the top of the screen, you'll see a donate button. Then select your amount, then choose which team you'd like to support. There are two boxes. The bottom one has the drop down with all the teams. Remember, every little bit helps support Arts Missoula and our programming, so we really appreciate it. You may want to wait until after your team dances, so you can kind of increase the drama a little bit. Now, so how are you going to know if your team is winning? I would like to introduce to you this evening Miss Courtney Blazon, artist extraordinaire. Whoop, here she comes. Hey, Courtney Blazon, everybody. Got the best, oh, my goodness. Okay, you got it? Ooh. Let me help you. Oh, it's unstuck. All right, it's stuck now. Okay. Do you want to go? I think you should stay. Okay. All right. By the way, Courtney is an artist that's all over Missoula, if you don't know. She's at the Butterfly House. She does fair posters. Anybody know the mural on the side of Grizzly Liquor? Courtney Blazon. Yeah. Okay, so Courtney will be updating the team leaderboard throughout the night. And we're going to take it away after the 7th performance. So you won't get to know after the 7th performance. You'll see how it's stacking up, but we'll find out after the 8th performance. So, are these the standings at the beginning of the night? Yeah. All right. Fabulous. How do you guys feel about that? I'd like to see some turnover there, but, you know, I'm feeling okay about it. All right. Every little bit counts. to help the team get closer to the Mirrorball Trophy. Courtney, thank you very much. All right, let's get going with the program. We've been teasing it out for weeks now. The purple guitar you've probably seen, the red stardust on the promo materials. Probably by now you figured out this night is dedicated to two great artists, Prince and David Bowie. This year marks the 10th anniversary of their passing, and we thought no better way to celebrate them than with a live band. So, I'm going to introduce the band now. On keys, we've got Josh Farmer. Jacob Logan on guitar. Give a wave, Jacob. Cade Chastain on sax and vocals. Evan Nesbitt on bass. I have it on the best authority. Evan's got a crushing headache tonight, so give him an extra round of applause, please. Marcus Van Tassel on guitar. And Lucy Taylor on vocals. In the back there, we've got Simon Hickey on the drums. He is the leader and arranger of this band. Give it up for the band, everybody. So earlier, teams got assigned to a song from one of these great artists, and tonight you get to see it unfold. So first up, we have Team Cal and Seeley, sponsored by Big Skybox Portable Storage. Cal Grimm's a bartender at the Union Club in Missoula. She's a novice dancer, excited to contribute, however clumsily, to this fantastic organization with 2 left feet and a happy heart. Our pro, Seeley Garrett, graduated from the University of Montana with degrees in psychology and pre-dance therapy, and is currently an adjunct instructor at UM, where she teaches children's dance. Seeley focuses on modern contemporary movement, choreographic process, and creative movement education for toddlers through college students. Ladies and gentlemen, the first performers of the night, Cal and Seeley.
Guess I should have known by the way you parked your car sideways that it wouldn't last. See, you're the kind of person that believes in making out once, love 'em and leave 'em fast. I guess I must be dumb, 'cause you had a pocket full of horses, some of them taught of the blues. But it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. You say, what have I got to lose? And honey, I say, little red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. Oh, little red Corvette. You need a love that's gonna last. Guess I should have closed my eyes when you drove me to the place where your horses run free. 'Cause I felt a little ill when I saw all the pictures of the jockeys that were there before me. Believe it or not, I started to worry. I wondered if I had enough class. But it was Saturday night, I guess that makes it alright. You say, baby, have you got enough gas? Oh yeah, little red Corvette. Baby, you're much too fast. Little red Corvette. You need to find love that's gonna last.
Ladies and gentlemen, Seeley and Cal. Okay, so throughout the night we're going to do a little dance interview after the dance. And I'm recognizing, I'm not sure about the wisdom of that. There's a lot of gasping and heaving going on over here. But we're going to work at it and get through it. So Cal, I just got to ask you, what have you been shaking up in that mixer?
A lot of love. And also, I just want to say, we didn't drop this thing hardly at all in rehearsal. Mostly gratitude for everybody in our community. I know there's a lot of you crew out there. Thank you for showing up for me. My son's here. And then, most of all, our stage manager, Fiona, who roped me into this, and Heather Adams. And this remarkable young woman standing next to me. She has been a very patient and kind instructor, and you guys have had so much fun together. So, hope you did too.
Fantastic. I'm going to move over to Celie here. You want to, okay. It doesn't matter where you go. All right, there. Woo! All right, sandwich. I like that. Okay, Celie, you choreograph, direct, edit, teach toddlers, perform in Brooklyn and Seattle, and just founded your own company, all while being based in Missoula, right? What does this community make possible for you that a bigger city couldn't?
Well, for one, I'm a fourth-generation Montanan, so I get to live in my home state and get opportunities like this that I love. Missoula specifically, we get the river, we get the mountains, and I also have free rent at my parents' house.
Fabulous. Your degrees are in psychology and pre-dance therapy, right? So you understand what movement does to a person from the inside out. What did it do to you tonight?
Well, from the beginning of the process, I would say both of us were not confident, but when we repeat and repeat and repeat, it just becomes this like ritual, almost religious, changing from the inside out. And I could definitely say both of us were truly confident tonight. It wasn't fake.
Fabulous, fabulous. All right, thank you very much. Everybody, Cal and Celie. It's very sweet. And now, Team Amelia and Katie, sponsored by Rockin' Rudy's. You guys are loud, I love it. Star Amelia Regalado is a Montana native. Amelia is thankful to have had the opportunity to come back to Missoula from Portland, Oregon, thanks to Rockin' Rudy's. During her time in Portland, she danced Latin-based dances with local individuals and troops for 15 plus years. I think that makes her a semi-pro. I'm pretty sure she's still qualified, though. Our pro is Katie Thompson. Katie has been involved in dance for over 35 years and is the founder and director of Missoula-based Tour Dance Company. Katie has dedicated her professional life to the education and development of movement artists and has been inspired to explore the ways we, as humans, develop ourselves through movement and expression. Ladies and gentlemen, Amelia and Katie.
Off to the city, strung out on lasers and flashback blazers. Ate all your razors while pulling the waiters. Talking about Monroe and walking on Snow White. New York's a go-go and everything tastes right. Poor little greenie. Gene Genie lives on his back. Gene loves Jimmy Stacks. She's outrageous, he screams and he falls. The Gene Genie, let yourself go. He sits like a man, but he smiles like a reptile. She loves him, but just for a short while. She'll scratch in the sand and won't let go his hand. He says he's a beautician and excels your nutrition and keeps all your dead hair for making up underwear. A poor little greenie. Oh, a Gene Genie lives on his back. A Gene Genie, and he's his module. He bites on the neon and sleeps in a capsule. Loves to be loved. Loves to be loved.
Strong work. Super strong work. I'm going to let you catch your breath a little bit. That was amazing. Absolutely love the energy of that. Okay, Amelia, I know you have a family filled with artists. Having grown up in that environment, can you share with us what one of the most definitive lessons you've learned from your family is when you were young?
Don't take it for granted.
Oh, that's a great one. I love it. That's fabulous.
Explain that a lot. I moved away and went to college and lived in Oregon for a while. And I realized it was just all around me here in Missoula. And when I went away, it wasn't built in anymore. I had to create it and seek it out. So Missoula is such a spawning ground and a great place for the arts. I'm excited to be involved in this and help raise funds for it.
You did great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I've been asked to kind of step it up here a little bit, so that's going to be it for the questions in this interview. I appreciate your time tonight. Katie, I really wanted to ask you some questions so bad, but thank you very much. All right, everybody, get your phones out if you want to vote for Team Amelia and Katie. You can vote for them all night long, so don't worry about it, but I think that you should strike while the iron's hot. And now we have Team Renee and Tiki. There are some friends here for Renee and Tiki, I know. Renee and Tiki are sponsored by Title Services, Inc. Star Renee Somerset Muha, in her professional life, is the general manager of 1889. She's the mom to one mountain biker and one theater kid, and a wife to a grown-up theater kid, her husband, Jacob. She is also a proud former band and choir geek. Renee is thrilled to be dancing this year in support of a great local nonprofit. Tiki Preston earned her BFA in dance, choreography, and performance from the University of Montana, where she received the award for excellence and the talent scholarship. Now in her 6th season with Bear Bay Dance, Tiki performs and teaches across contemporary, ballroom, commercial, and acrobatic styles. She is an acrobatic arts certified instructor, creator of the movement class Yielding to Effort, and has appeared in Please Baby Please, directed by Amanda Kramer in 2022. Tiki is also the founder of Tiki Preston Wedding Choreography. If anybody needs her services, she creates personalized first dances for couples. Ladies and gentlemen, Renee and Tiki.
Shoes and dance the blues.
Let's dance
to the song they're playing on the radio.
Let's sway
while color lights up your face.
Let's sway
through the crowd to an empty space. And if you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms, tremble like a flower. Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's dance under the moonlight, the serious moonlight.
How do you feel about that?
Fantastic.
That's a right answer, right answer. All right, so restaurants, on a scale of smooth dinner service to every table sat at once, how were your nerves tonight?
Smooth dinner service.
Actually, I think that shows. I really believe that shows. Connecting to our world, and any part of the choreography remind you of the controlled chaos of running a restaurant?
Absolutely. It's perfect. Executed perfectly.
Right, excellent. But always room for improvement?
Always.
Excellent. So these silhouettes are something that I don't think Tiki wants to take home with her tonight. Tiki built these, actually. They're inspired by the brilliance of David Bowie. Does anybody recognize them? Yeah. These one-of-a-kind art pieces pay tribute to one of the most visually groundbreaking looks in music history. This has all been written by Renee. I'm just reciting it back. Oh, it was written by Tiki? That came from you. Oh, well, you know, I obviously don't have her name saved in my phone, so there you go. Bowie was never just a performer. He was a movement. Known for pushing boundaries in both sound and style, his iconic stage costumes, like his striking sculptural bodysuit, redefined fashion as a performance. With bold geometric lines and futuristic edge, this look blurred the line between human and art, body and architecture. These handcrafted pieces were created to honor that legacy, a perfect addition to your rumpus room or your Halloween decorations. They'd look great with a skull on top of them, I think. So, I'm not sure, but if anybody is interested in taking these home tonight for a small fee, you could just put your hand up in the air, and I was thinking like maybe $100. Anybody want to take home a silhouette for the rumpus room? I can't really see, so you'd have to shout out too. Okay, who is that? Oh, that's awesome. Sold. Sold. Excellent. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, we're good. And you don't have to take those home. All right. Hey, Courtney? 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 Oh, there she is. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Blazon. Did we lose it again? All right. Now that we've added ticket sales, so we could do process of elimination, but that's kind of rude, honestly. We're going to check the leaderboard out. We've got Levi and Christine up here on top. Doug and Tori in a close second. Amelia and Katie, who you saw perform just moments ago, are in third. Renee and Tiki are in fourth. All right. Andrea and Rob, Dan and Micah, Cal and Celie, and Michelle and Jennifer bringing up the rear. All right. We are ready to announce the next team. That team is Team Dan and Micah. Dan Crary is an actor, a writer, and a publishing professional living in Missoula for the second time. After a career in corporate events in New York City and changing family health, Daniel returned to Missoula in 2020. Since moving back, he has served on the Arts Missoula Board, the Symphony Board, and volunteered with several theater organizations and performed on any stage that will have him. He's thrilled to be joining the other stars and can't wait to see what everyone brings to the final showcase, which is now, tonight, so he's finding out right now. Micah brings over 20 years of professional dance performance and choreography experience to her third appearance in Dancing with the Arts Missoula Stars. Beyond the stage, she has shared her expertise as an instructor for studios like Studio M and the Downtown Dance Collective, and she currently serves the community as the executive director for the nonprofit Missoula Community School. Micah is deeply honored to hit the dance floor once again to raise funds for Arts Missoula, supporting their vital mission to enrich our local culture through arts, advocacy, and education. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan and Micah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to inform you, but our drummer's drumsticks have been stolen. So the band needs to take a pause, but are there any superheroes out there who could help us get to the bottom of this?
Oh, I got a live one here.
Keep busting.
And where is the Batman?
I like Batman.
Hi.
Bruce Wayne.
Just so you know, that was my evil twin. So Dan, you've played one of the most broken, gender-defying characters in musical theater when you played Hedwig from Hedwig and the Angry Inch. And tonight, you're the most iconic, jaw-clenched hero in comics. What's the distance between these two people?
I mean, superheroes are just people in drag with anger issues.
And maybe the most important question for you tonight, which Batman are you? Keaton? Bale? Affleck? Clooney?
Kevin Conroy from Batman the Animated Series.
That stings. Very good, very good. Thank you so much for your performance tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel and Micah. Woo! Okay, we've been having a lot of fun tonight. I, for one, am really thankful to be here with y'all. I hope you feel the same way. Page is turning. It's not often I have the opportunity to talk to so many people at once about the value of supporting the arts. Tonight, I can't resist the temptation of your audience, and I hope I live up to the moment. When we think of the arts, lots of things come to mind. Performances of music, dance and theater, symphonies, museums filled with beautiful work, sometimes simply a beautiful place magnified by a few written phrases making the memory more perfect and more permanent. I think it's safe to say that art permeates nearly every aspect of our lives, and it does this for everyone. We can see ourselves better when we are engaged with our imaginations and our sense of wonder, and the arts help us open these pathways that get grown over by the grind of our day-to-day lives. And I think a lot of you agree with me. The arts have the power to, in a single moment, give voice to the traumas of our time, while reminding us of the beauty of our surroundings and what we have to live for. I don't have to rely on facts to tell me what my heart understands, but I can rely on the arts to help my heart speak its message more clearly. I might even become a better person in this world because of these relationships. This could all be complete bullshit, but through my experience with the arts and my wisdom, I know it's the truth. If you're asking yourself, where does Arts Missoula fit into this picture, I can tell you. At Arts Missoula, we're working to provide our artists in our community a better establishment to create from and engage with. I'm asking you to support Arts Missoula's efforts. Next year, the upgrade is a teleprompter. Efforts to support local artists through artist grants, which we can do more of with more resources. Act as an incubator, as the fiscal sponsor for organizations like the Art Park, Wheels on the Bus, Grow Music, All City Jazz, and Viva Montana. Tonight, Jennifer Corbin is here presenting, and she runs Viva Montana. To convene groups to focus on the unique individuality of our place and a rich depth of our culture, providing a more connected sense of belonging for past, present, and future Missoulians within the context of a cultural plan. To connect artists and patrons meaningfully through membership program, providing artists and businesses a network of resources they can easily lay their hands on. To bring teaching artists to learning children, giving kids an opportunity to practice art for art's sake. To host our annual awards banquet in celebration of artists, arts organizations, businesses, and individuals who have had significant impact on the arts in our community. As a matter of fact, you can still nominate your choices at artsmissoula.org, and you'll soon be able to buy tickets and join us this May. This is only a small part of the big list of efforts that Arts Missoula makes daily to connect Missoula with its culture and creativity. In short, Arts Missoula works to give art and culture a better footing in our community, working with anyone who's interested to be involved and engaged. So tonight, the performers on stage are giving us an opportunity through an entertaining artistic production to help a great organization make life in Missoula better for all of us. Any donation, regardless of size, helps Arts Missoula deliver our mission of advocacy, education, and celebration. I'm asking you to seize the moment. Whatever happened to bring you to this place tonight, we're all part of this story. Missoulian William Kittredge once wrote, in a story, nothing is real until it is acted upon. So, vote for your team, invest in yourself and your neighbor, and help Arts Missoula take Missoula from being the good place it is to the better place it can become. So thank you for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Now let's take a quick break to hear Starman by David Bowie with lead vocals from Josh Farmer and Purple Stardust. And by the end of this tune, the silent auction will close. This is your reminder to make your final bids. Hustle up.
There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children use it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. Phone someone, so I picked on you. Hey, that's far out, so you heard him too. Switch on the TV, you may pick him up on channel 2. Look out your window, you can see his light. If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa or he'll get us locked up in a fright. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children use it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie. Starman waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a starman waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, 'cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie.
Ladies and gentlemen, Purple Stardust. You guys are killing it. Thank you so much. Okay, we still having a good time? It looks like we got a lot of people back up there crowding that table. No fighting, okay? I'd like to point out the leaderboard before we get started into the next part of our program. So, can anybody remember where we started the night? I think it was like, actually when you got here, it was like $23,000. Does that sound about right? So we've actually raised $12,000, $13,000 already for the evening. I want to say thank you so much. Oh, and somebody hit it again. I've noticed that a lot of this over here on the right-hand side, there's not a whole lot of comments there. You know, you can put some comments in there if you want to as well, just to kind of spice things up. But, you know, keep it real for everybody. All right, so the next team of the night is Team Michelle and Jennifer, sponsored by Ava Health. Michelle Weaver-Knowles, in her day job, is a hereditary cancer nurse practitioner. Yeah, great work. She is a 27-year survivor of breast cancer and has a BRCA1 hereditary cancer mutation. Yeah. Hear that, Michelle? They love you already. Prior to that, she was a labor and delivery nurse and breast health navigator. She's excited to be on stage as a dancer and loves our Missoula community. Jennifer Corbin is a professional dancer, teaching artist, and community arts leader with nearly 30 years of experience specializing in flamenco and Latin dance. As a spark teaching artist, Jennifer brings dance and cultural storytelling into K-5 classrooms across Missoula, inspiring young learners through movement and music. She's also the arts coordinator for Viva Montana, Latin Heritage Festival, and the founder of Montana Gypsy, where she continues to create inclusive spaces that celebrate Latin dance, culture, and community. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Michelle and Jen.
Of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling, can you picture this dream if you can? A courtyard, an ocean of violets in bloom. Animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat between me and so how can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Well, she's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. Touch, if you will, my stomach and feel how it trembles inside. You've got the butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you, 'cause even doves have pride. How could you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. And maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe you're you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Well, she's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry. How can you just leave me standing? How can you just leave me standing? Alone in a world that's so cold. In a world that's so cold. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father. Too bold. Maybe you're just like my mother. Maybe you're just like my mother. She's never satisfied. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Michelle Weaver-Knowles and Jennifer Corbin, everybody. Beautiful. It is fun. Should I try that? Yeah, I know the pants aren't working for me. I'll try the skirt next time around. All right. So I know something about Michelle a little bit. She is the senior member of our cast tonight. Yeah. So I have my question for you to start with is, how does it feel to tackle new beginnings at 66 years old?
It's pretty amazing. I just can't even believe that was probably the best time I've done it. So it feels incredible. Jen's such a great teacher and a new friend. So if Arts Missoula calls you, say yes, because it's lots of fun, lots of fun. And I'm an old lady with cranky joints, and she made me sort of look like a dancer.
Absolutely she did. There is no doubt. All right, I have another question for you. You've spent your career sitting with people at some of their most difficult moments, helping them navigate hard times, and you've been that person yourself. Does performing feel like its own kind of healing to you?
It does, and this is a new art style for me. I'm more of a fiber artist, so I do all kinds of crazy clothing things with like my pathology slides from my breast cancer on it. I have a I should have worn my mammogram dress, maybe.
Your mammogram dress. Well, since you're talking about, your textiles, what does performance look like as a work, as a work of textile art? So what colors do you see? What patterns do you see in dance?
So I'm always drawn to pink. I love pink, and it's not just because breast cancer. It's just a color that makes me really happy. And most people love pink. It's the color of our skin for most of us, and I love the color pink. And my garment thing was just all full of all kinds of different colors based on the garment that I honored my medical team that took care of me and also represented someone in my family. I want to say a big shout out to my sweet sister Sherry, who died of breast cancer when she was 33 years old. She's my inspiration, and she's why I'm standing here on this stage tonight. Thanks. Don't be afraid to go out there and do something that scares you, because that's what keeps you being to get old.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle and Jennifer. All right, I saw our totals take a little bump. It's good to see that. So our next team, that's probably what you want to know next, right? So does anybody in here know Levi Genicaro and Christine? What? You guys can go home. Nobody knows you out here. I'm joking. All right. So Team Levi and Christine are sponsored by Glidewell Insurance and Showtime Academy. Glidewell Insurance agent Levi Janicaro and former Grizzly football player has lived in Missoula his whole life and loves this town and our big, beautiful state, especially with his wife MJ and his 2 dogs, Zion and Moose. During college, he played football for the University of Montana, where he made lifelong relationships and had amazing experiences. Now he's fired up to dance and try something completely new. Pro. Yeah, you know her. Award-winning choreographer and founder, artistic director of Showtime Academy, Christine Kowalczyk, is a New Englander at heart, but set her roots here in Missoula 13 years ago. Christine classically trained at Maine State Ballet in her formative years. Locally, Christine has choreographed over 24 MCT productions and spent 3 seasons working as a choreographer for Big Fork Summer Playhouse. When not working at Showtime Academy or choreographing, Jesus, these words are huge. You will find her at home playing football, smaller word, soccer, much smaller word, or having extreme dance parties with her 2 favorite humans, husband Alex and their 5-year-old son Xander. Ladies and gentlemen, Levi and Christine. I love that. Yeah, you take the time to actually, like, rile the crowd up just a little bit. That's pretty special. So, Levi, you've lived in Missoula your whole life. Did performing for people who you've known your whole life make it better or more terrifying? Somebody out there knows you, too.
I can't see your face, but I'm sure I know you, too. Shout out Todd. People that I know doing something that I was uncomfortable with, more terrifying. But tonight, way more fun. Way more fun.
That's fantastic. All right, so which was harder, 2-a-days or learning new choreo?
New choreo, for sure.
Right, harder on the brain, I'm sure, right? Just like, bam. What kind of similarities do you see between performing and like doing something like you did tonight and game day? Tough questions. Anybody else have a tough question?
Yeah, similarities, you're putting yourself in uncomfortable spots, doing reps, repetitions, making dance moves, football plays, whatever, making it so it's muscle memory, so when it's game day, you can execute.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Levi and Christine, thank you very much. All right. I think you guys like that a lot. All right, let's have Heather back on stage to tell us how the silent auction is coming along. All right. It is closed. We have results that are not included in our total on the board yet. Yeah. Get your together, woman. All of those great things I said about Heather earlier tonight, I'm not so sure.
Okay, I think my charm is that I am not perfect. Anybody who knows me knows that. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. All right.
Money, I got the snort. Woo!
I mentioned that I'm a dancer. I'm not really meant to talk or say things out loud. All right. The painting by Polly. That's Laura Bovard. Good job. Yay, Laura Bovard. Stars and Sips. That's Amy Esp. Thank you so much. The 6-bottle wine tour is Corbin Seth. Yes?
That's right.
The 2 Julia Carroll paintings, that is Jamie Demers. Congratulations. Murder at the Fair, that's John Brow. Tango Lessons, Jesse Fortune. The Raspberry Beret Basket is Trisha Drobeck. Good job. The Summit Wine Selection, Maria Ibarbi. Hi, Barbie. Bike-themed wine basket, Kelsey Lunhow. And we're excited about that. The Party in the Basket, and it is such a party. Tina and Jean Garrett. And finally, the Kayla Sproles photography, that was Donna Bearson. Thank you so much to our silent auction contributors. You can check out with Maddie at the end of the show and pick up your item. Thank you so much.
Nice job, Heather. Thank you so much. All right. And now my team. Team Doug and Tori. Wow. I love it. That is an outstanding whale. They are sponsored by Summit Beverage and Biga Pizza. You guys know those places, right? Doug Smith is a culinary graduate from U of M in 1996 and worked around Missoula at several restaurants. He spent 8 years at the Good Food Store as the wine buyer and the last 17 years as a wine rep for a local wine and beer distributor. Imagine Summit, probably. During many of his years in Missoula, Doug has played in rock and roll bands, notably Volumen. Yeah, a little point of trivia tonight. The dad of the drummer in our band tonight was one of his bandmates. Excellent. And he's here tonight. Oh yeah, the dad is here tonight. Okay, Tori Wilson is currently a second... That's the shout out you were looking for. Tori Wilson, second-year company member with Bear Bait Dance. She completed her BFA in dance at Columbia College, Chicago in 2020. Now she is thrilled to be living in Missoula and absorbing all it has to offer with her husband and their 2 pups. You can also find her teaching across Montana from Butte to Missoula. Ladies and gentlemen, Doug and Tori.
Golden years, go wop wop wop. Golden years, go wop wop wop. Golden years, go wop wop wop. Don't let me hear you say life's taking you nowhere. Hey, Jack, come get up, my baby. Look at the sky, life's begun. Nights are warm and the days are young. Come get up, my baby. There's my baby, lost that soul. Want something to save my little soul. Go, wop, wop, wop. Come get up, my baby. Last night they loved you, opening doors and pulling some strings. Hey, Jack, come get up, my baby. In walked luck and you looked in time. Never looked back, walk tall, act fine. Come get up, my baby. Oh, I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna touch you in these golden years. Golden years. Go, wop, wop, wop. Come get up, my baby. Some of these days and it won't be long, and I'm back out where you once belonged. In the back of a dream car, 20 foot long. Don't cry, my sweet, don't break my heart. You're doing all right, but you gotta get smart. I wish upon, day upon day. I believe, oh Lord, and I believe all the way. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. Oh, there's my baby, lost that soul. Want something you say for a little soul. Go, wop, wop, wop. Come get up, my baby. Don't let me hear you say life is taking you nowhere. Angel, come get up, my baby. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. Oh, I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years, and nothing's gonna touch you in these golden years. Golden
Awesome. Awesome. I'm well. My lips aren't blue like yours. Is that hypoxia or no? Never mind. You're catching your breath. All right. So, Doug, we have this kind of long question. It's sort of funny. So, Great Wine tells a story about a place and time, right? Yeah. What story did tonight's performance tell?
Golden years. They're still ahead of you. Don't give up. The best life's ahead of you, right?
Right. Just one step forward, one step at a time. I gotta ask you to be honest. So, if it came down to dance and music, I mean, for me, I know the choice is fairly obvious. Where are you at on that decision, Doug?
Well, it depends on if I'm dancing with Tori or not, but probably gonna have to say music.
Yeah? Oh, bummer. Wah, wah, wah. I did see you guys, like, you were full on singing this song while you were dancing. It was pretty great. It was pretty great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I give you Doug and Tori. As someone who has done this before, I'm just going to tell you right now, support matters. Thank you very much. Wow, I wasn't thinking about it like that, but thank you very much. Okay, I'm looking up at our board. We are a small bump away from $40,000. So we just need to keep plugging away at that goal, and it's coming along rather nicely. So I am going to point out to you, the donations are going to come to a close here fairly soon. We're going to introduce our last team, okay? And you'll have a little bit of time after that team performs. But if you haven't figured out how to donate yet, ask somebody sitting next to you, and we'll get that rolling. So, the last of our 8 teams, Team Rob and Andrea. They are sponsored by Front Step Community Land Trust. Star Andrea Harsel is a Missoula-born American roots singer-songwriter, independent recording artist and performer with more than 2 decades of experience bringing her original music to stages across Montana and beyond. She's got some love out here, I can tell. This is awesome. Her powerful voice and soulful songwriting have made her a lasting presence in the region's music community. New to tango, Andrea brings the same heart and expressive spirit to the dance floor that she brings to the stage. She is honored to represent her hometown arts community and proud to take the stage at the Wilma in support of Arts Missoula. Pro Rob Montango Gallimore of Montana Moonlight Studios began his journey in movement as a career martial artist for over 30 years before discovering Argentine tango in 2006. What began as a curiosity became a devotion. He shifted his entire life toward the study of dance, immersing himself in its music, history, and culture with the discipline of a lifelong athlete. Rob has danced tango in 19 different countries and performed in cities all over the world. Rob owns Moonlight Studios in Missoula and runs Tango Academy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Rob and Andrea.
I want not your age, not your shoe size. Maybe we could do the 12. Don't have to see, to have an attitude. You just leave it all up to me. Could be your food, yeah. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign. I'm not compatible with. I just want no extra time. Yes.
Has anybody out there done Argentine tango? Yes. How hard was what they just did? Really hard. Have you done this before? I mean, seriously.
For 9 weeks.
Woo! That's so amazing. That's just amazing. Good teacher, good student. All right, so as a singer-songwriter, your instrument is internal and it lives inside you and then comes out. Tango asks your whole external body to speak, right? What was it like to find a completely different voice?
Challenging. Yet really fun. And I'm just so glad I got outside my comfort zone and said yes and did it. It's been a blast.
I think we're happy about that too.
Thank you.
So tango is all conversation between two people, lead and follow, listen, respond. Does that map onto anything that you do in songwriting or performance?
Certainly when I play with other musicians, it is. I've been doing that for over 30 years. Here's 9 weeks in. I hope to do more tango though, it's really fun.
That's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrea and Rob, thank you so much. All right, folks, there you have it. That's our 8 teams for tonight. And I see that Rob and Andrea bumped us over $40,000. We've got a little ways to go. So our goal for the evening was $55,000. I know roughly how many people are in the audience tonight. And I want to tell you that if each one of you donated $40, we would hit our goal tonight. So we are really not that far away. So now it's time to make your final donations. Remember, you can text, you can use the QR code, or you can give us a cash or a check. Somebody say my name out there? Right now. What, you want me to donate? What? All right, I'll add. You guys have me all confused. I'm all a dither. No, I'm sorry. I'm out of dance tonight. I don't have my dancing shoes on, and this hat makes my head hot, so take a hike. Okay, so what I am going to say now is you have 2 tunes, one from each of our rock legends, Prince and David Bowie. Your donations will have to close by the end of those tunes, so make your final bids now. Take it away, Purple Stardust.
This is for my mom who's in New York. This was her favorite Bowie song.
You pulled in just behind the bridge. minute she lays her down, she frowns. Gee, my life's a funny thing. Am I still too young? He kissed her then and there. She took his rings, took his babies. It took him minutes, took him nowhere. Heaven knows she'd have taken anything but all night. He wants a young American. Young American, young American. She wants a young American. All right. She wants a young American. Scanning light through the picture window. She finds a slinky vagabond. He comes as he passes a Ford Mustang, but heaven forbid she'll take anything. But the freak and his type all for nothing. He misses a step and cuts his hand, but showing nothing. He swoops like a song. She cries, where have all Papa's heroes gone? All night. He wants a young American. Young American, young American. She wants a young American. All right. He wants a young American. All the way from Washington. A breadwinner begs off the bathroom floor. We live just for these 20 years. Do we have to die for the 50 more? All right. She wants a young American. Young American, young American. She wants a young American. All right. She wants a young American. Do you remember your President Nixon? Do you remember the bills you have to pay? Or even yesterday? Come on! Have you been the un-American? Just you and your idol singing falsetto about leather, leather everywhere, and not a bit left from the ghetto. Well, 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 would you carry a razor in case, just in case of depression? Sit on your hands on a bus of survivors, blushing at all the Afro-sheeners. Ain't that close to love? Ain't that close to love? Well, it ain't the Barbie doll. Her heart's been broken, just like you then. All night. She wants a young American. Young American, young American. She wants a young American. All night. I want the young American. You ain't a pimpin', you ain't a hustler. A pimp's got a caddy and a lady got a Chrysler. Black's got respect and white's got a soul trade. Mama's got cramps and look at your hands ache. I heard the news today. I got a sweet and you got to feed. Ain't there a man who can say no more? And ain't there a woman I can suck up the jaw? And ain't there a child I can hold without judging? Ain't there a pen that will read before they die? Ain't you proud that you still got faces? Ain't there one damn song that can make me break down and cry? All night. She wants a young American. Young American, young American. She wants a young American. All night. You want the young American? Young American, young American. She wants a young American. All night. Young American, young American. She wants a young American. All night. He wants a young American. Young American, young American. She wants a young American.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how long you want us to keep dancing. How about that band, ladies and gentlemen? All right, I do want to point something out before they play their last song. I came out and I danced. That didn't move enough. So let's go. Come on.
I was dreaming when I wrote this. Forgive me if it goes astray.
When I woke up this morning, could have sworn it was Judgment Day. Stars was all purple, there were people running everywhere. Trying to run from the destruction, I didn't even care. 2000 party over, oops, out of time. Tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999.
I was dreaming when I wrote this, so sue me if I go too fast.
But life is just a party, and parties weren't meant to last. One is all around us, my mind said prepare to fight. So if I got a dime, gonna listen to my body tonight. They say 2000 party over, oops, out of time. So tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1999. Let me tell you something, if you didn't come to party.
Thank you. My wife is out there somewhere and she's hating this right now. Oh, that's excellent. Are you hating it right now? So I have a question to ask. Did anybody have a hard time making a donation through the portal? Yeah? Yeah, I did too. Which kind of gives me pause. I don't exactly know what to do right now. So other people were other people having trouble making donations on our portal? Okay, maybe not. All right. Yep. This is the moment that we have all been waiting for. And we've been waiting all night long. Let me bring out the dancers for one more bow. Ladies and gentlemen, Cal Grims and Celie Garrett. Amelia Regalado and Katie Thompson. Michelle Weaver-Knowles and Jennifer Corbin. Renee Somerset Muha and Tiki Preston. Dan Crary and Micah Clarkson. Levi Genicaro and Christine Kowalczyk. Doug Smith and Tori Wilson. And Andrea Harsel and Rob Gallimore. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Adams is going to whisper the result into my ear, and then it's going to come out of my mouth into the microphone. Drama, drama. All right. We're going to start with third place. Team Amelia and Katie are in. Step forward, take a bow, come on. Lap it up, lap it up. In second place tonight, can I say how much? Is that okay? With $7,472 raised, Team Doug and Tori. And for an all-time new Dancing with the Arts Missoula Stars record at $11,098, Team Levi and Christine. Everybody, thank you very much. I do want to point out, you can keep making donations and we'll take them all night long. Thank you so much. This has been an absolute gas. If anybody wants to come up and celebrate with us, yeah, come on up. Here, no. Okay, no dancing on the stage. I'm sorry. The voice of reason was in the back there by the band. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night.